Hello everyone, hello everyone. How you guys doing? It is me, Just Be Audrey Elaine. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell so you can get a notification of when I am on. So I am coming today, which is Sunday, June 27th. You know, I always put the date for my journal process of everything. I encourage you guys to go out and be just you, just who you are. So a lot came to me, but in my prayer and me asking God to speak through me, I'm like, what is it that is something that has been just in me for a while, but I don't know how to kind of stir it up? Or how about this, God, for you to take it away from me? So it came to me in prayer just like this, the needs and the wants. It is so funny to me in a way of speaking it, because there is a difference between your needs. We need water, nourish our bodies. We need food, nourish our body. We need air for us to breathe. That's just minimal. Then our wants. The wants are things we don't necessarily need to survive. And I can't list them all because we all know there's a lot of wants that we want. But I was like, God, what is it? What is it that you need to come up out of me? And he said, your needs and your wants. That is so true. And when I tell you this process of God removing things out of me was difficult, because he's like, I want you to pray and talk with me and ask me, but you never ask me what I need and want from you, Audrey Lane. So, God, what is it? And I'm not saying it with an attitude, but that is so true. I've never asked you what it is you need from me. What is it you want? And how about like this, guy? It has not been that I have not been fulfilling it. Because he's been talking to me, guys. Sorry, I talk to myself often. He has been asking me to come out here. And yes, you guys know how I started the channel. I started the channel because I wanted to release some things out of me and just start talking. Like, Audrey Lane, you're worth more. You can voice out. You can talk. You can speak out. But God needs me to shift it in a different thing of, I need you to get it out in a way of people knowing that I am God. I am the Messiah. And I need them to come to me and ask me what it is I need and want from them. Audrey Lane, I need more from you. And I'm not going to tell you guys, it was like, wow, God. I can go back to saying I never fully asked him what it was. I assumed. I assumed what I thought it was. And how about this? What really got me here is one of our deacons preached today about, you know, his the title of what he preached is one thing. I'll be lying to you. It probably God have it come back to me. But what I heard was the purification. And I asked God to wash me, but yet I didn't ask him to remove all of me. I put it where it was like, God, you wash me, But in my head, and that's what he goes off, our heads and our hearts. It was like, but don't take this away. Don't take that. And then for him to preach today on purification and asking God to do factory reset, that's what I need. That's what we need. we need God to cleanse us of all of us. And I'm saying it for me because more importantly, I had where I was like, oh God, I'm doing much better in you. I'm doing and moving for you. I'm progressing far because I know it's him. And he didn't say I'm not going to cut you short from this, but I need you to purify and cleanse yourself from yourself, because what you want me to bless you with, I already have that down, but I have more for you. And I need to know whether or not you're going to submit to me. So I need to cleanse you all so I can build you up for what I need you to go out there and do. That's difficult. Because here it is, I thought I had it. I thought I had, like, I'm not where I was. And that's okay. But it's like, God, I know you need more. You require more of me because you need me to go out there and do more. But it is it's life changing when you have it in your head you're gonna do it one way, and then God tells you, nope, I need it done like this. Submitting is hard. But will I submit? Yes. And you know why that is? Because I know somebody who knows better than I do. So why not, if I'm trying to build a stronger foundation, if I am trying to be a purpose, how about this? I am good quality. I am good quality. He's taking his time on me. He is getting me prepared for what it is. And when I say Jesus Christ, I thank you. When I tell you this, and I say this is going to be well for me, well for my soul. Because I'm like, God, when I come on and I motivate myself, and this is motivation, correction is motivation for me, because I don't want to walk around aimlessly. I don't want to walk around where it's like, well, I'm doing it like this and it's good because I'm not going back into old ways, or I'm not thinking about old ways, and I'm not living how I used to live. But God is like, if you just let me purify you and cleanse you from all of that, you won't even have to worry about that. You won't have to worry about the was. He's not. Because I'm trying to make sure that I am fully submitting to him. I knew it was going to be hard work, and I knew it was going to be work, put it like that. But I'm finding out a new side and a new dynamic each day with him. I was going through not being able to, Jesus, it's like flaming hot. I was going through a rough spot, in a spot of, why am I feeling like this? Why am I feeling, I wouldn't say it was fearful, inadequate, or any of that. It was a feeling that I did not know. An empty feeling. An empty feeling. I didn't even know, put it like this, I didn't even know that you could walk around feeling full, but but really you're running on E. That was me. And I would say that is me because I know I have to make sure I'm doing the right things to be filled up the right way. And I feel a difference every day in me. This is growth. Even now, with this being difficult, this is growth. I wouldn't have admit that anything was wrong before because I didn't know. I didn't know what was even supposed to be right. You know, we got to stay away from titles because here it is, the title, and I may be wrong on saying this, but the Christian title, religion, is where you think like, oh, I'm born Christian, and I am, you know, walking with God. There is a difference, and I'm speaking it to myself. I'm knowing now that there is a difference being born a Christian than when you actually get born again. Submit, repent, go into his ways, stay in his ways, and be suited for war. Because it becomes war real quick, fast, in a hurry. Because the devil is so used to you being aimlessly and being about him. Did you ever notice that when you were in the world and you were walking around, it was so easy for people to flock to you, and we flock to others? He really doesn't. He doesn't set a task out there for you, or at least I know for me, a task of go get this person. It was easy for you to kind of just meet up and do stuff. Evil just always was amongst and staying amongst. It was just so really easy to get into and find and be a part of. The once is something crazy but needed, because when I tell you Audrey needs God, I need him because, let me tell you this, I know you have more for me, God. I know you want more from me. You require more. You got this. Jesus, I don't know how, and it just came. I have a corner at church. This is my corner. I don't know why I'm always there. It is, well, I can tell you why I'm there. I have to tune out what's around me. I thank God that he is a multitasking God, that he is involved in everyone. Our own individual souls is where he can come down and he touch base with all of us, which is bringing me to my point. I'm standing in the corner, and why do I hear in my head the baseball song, the baseball beat and everything of when you hit a home run. And then God is speaking to me like, I need you to go out and run the bases because I need you to do a home run. I still don't know what that means. Maybe he'll come back and tell me what it means. In that corner, I just kept saying, well, what is a home run? And then in the midst of it, when I'm asking him, it is where you bringing in souls that's hitting each base and they coming home. When you really, really, really sit and have a conversation with God, be prepared for all he needs from you. I'm so happy that this isn't something that normally I would be like, okay, this is enough, let me throw in the towel, let me go back to faking it. I don't want to fake it. I know where faking gets me. It gives me nothing. It gets me staying in some daggone freaking area that I can't even, get out of, because it's like so easy for us to not work. Working does not, not working gets us anything. It keeps us in a place of we will stay in an area that we get used to and comfortable in and don't want to go. This uncomfortableness I know nothing about, but I'm going to keep on doing it because one thing I can tell you with being uncomfortable is growth. So if I am asking God for him to utilize me and to open me up, this is a part of it. I'm like, God, it is hard for me to motivate myself at times, but then it's not. And I want to say the reason why it is one, I got to make sure that I be consistent and that I do not go into a way of thinking about I, I. And when I say the I, the wrong kind of I. Because I would just self-protect myself in this craziness of not wanting to go out and produce, put it like that. I was comfortable in staying in the surroundings of how I wanted things to go, put it like that. We got to be willing to be uncomfortable. And I don't know why it is, other than when I ask God to, you breathe and speak through me, God. Sometimes it's difficult because I do know this is a journal for me. I come on here and I release a lot. But I know you guys come on too. When I said you guys are going to see some stuff that is going to be like up and down craziness, only thing I can say is it's like I'm real. For the first time in my life, I feel that I am real. Because I'm willing to go through some stuff, whereas though before, I would then move on to something different. Just staying busy in the wrong things. And what I mean, not everything Because I don't want you guys to think I was out here just doing all kind of wrong. It wasn't like that. When I mean the wrong things of just staying busy but not completing things, not not actually working on relationships. A lot of times, one, I love the fact that I I used to cut people off. I was told I was like shears, and that is very good in some ways and then bad in others, because I will cut off people from actually wanting to help me because I felt like you're not helping me how I want you to help me. And you're not giving it to me how I expect for you to give it to me. And now it's like when I ask God to remove me and help me to do things that are uncomfortable, it took a long time for me to get to this process. It took a long time for me to say, God, I'm willing. It's funny because that assuming stuff, we all heard how, they say when you assume you make up out of yourself and not others. But yeah, that is something that might be said, but let me tell you, the wrong thing of assuming is basically assuming is a front. It's a front for you to be like, I am better, I am good, I am great, when actually we need to be humble enough to say, I don't know, I want to know, and can you help me? That's how I take it. This asking God to help me is amazing for me. It's awesome in a way because the correction does not come how you think it would come and when you think it was going to come. I wasn't prepared for that today because I already had in my mind of, you know, I am good. I'm actually participating in you, God. But his whole thing is like, I need you to come to me how I need you to come to me. Not how you feel like you gotta come to me. The need. It is so funny how I know for me not to make myself feel small. God told me that, and I was talking to him, and it's so funny because God does not just give you discipline and correction without then giving you instructions in love at the same time. It's like, all right, y'all, this is what I need you to do. This is how I want you to come to me. I need you to come to me like this, and this is how it's going to be. And make sure you get yourself up, you get downstairs, no distractions, no making a bed. You can make the bed afterwards. You can go upstairs, and even I used to be like, let me make my bed, let me brush my teeth, and all that stuff. It's like, God is like, nope, you can do all that later. I need you to come to me and everything. I need you to come to me first thing as soon as you get up. I know you thank me for waking you up. I thank him every day. But it's like I need you to come correct and come down here, and then you'll have time for everything else. I'll make sure you have it. I want you to be obedient, girl. I told you guys, spiritually sharpened. It's work. Work that I told him, and I know I can't afford to run from. I can't afford to run from your correction, God. When I tell you guys, correction for me is, now I look at it as a great tool, because there's growth in it. When you are able to remove yourself from it and remove that pride, because we tend to think we don't have it when we really do have it. Pride is also when we want to be selfish with ourselves, to say, oh, I'm good, I know enough, I don't need someone to tell me this. I know for me, it's like, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you want to tell God how to deal with you? Audrey Elaine, don't you think he know you? When I tell you, I am, and this is all jumping all over the place, but this is Audrey Elaine. I love motivating and speaking to myself, because God knows I used to struggle with that. As much as I used to post pictures, and I still do, I have a lot of pictures and stuff in my phone, because I am like my biggest love, or other than God. God is my biggest lover. I now look at that as, man, if you only knew how much God truly loves you, would you have come sooner? Because I knew he loved me, but I didn't know he loved me like this. And you know why that is? Because I was in the front of myself. I was blocking myself from him. I was just extending a pinky to him instead of my whole body, instead of my whole heart and mind. And it was something, because I'm like, if you have a part of me, then that was good to me. When it was like, God was like, I need all of you, your wholeness. Because if you give your wholeness to me, I promise you, girl, I'm going to give it back to you way more than what you ever thought. Jesus speak. Jesus speak. Oh. God, what is it you need me to feel? me, I love the fact that he can sit there and tell me, and I'm listening now. And stop feeling like because I show up and I do it like this and I'm doing it that I'm good. When actually he's telling me, girl, I need you to just show up anyway. Like, show up. And when I say anyway, it's anyway. Like, I'm trying to, what am I presenting to him now? Don't get me wrong. He's going to have me at a point where he's going to tell me to come correct. And that was what he was doing today. But why do I feel the need that I gotta present myself a certain way to me when he made me beautifully and whole? Just like this. I am wonderfully made. Because I was trying to present something to him when I didn't need to present anything to him. When more so he's telling me, I just need you to sacrifice you and just come to me like this. Anyway, just get yourself up and come like that. I'm going to get you. I'm going to fix you up. That's what he's telling us. He's going to fix us up. I was just saying that you don't have to come, you come as you are. But yet I wasn't coming as I am. I was had it in my head like, God, you brought me this far, so let me get up and let me make my bed, let me brush my teeth, let me get dressed, let me come to you this way when God is like, I'm going to get you there. Right now, I just need you to come as you are. Come right here. Come on, let's sit. Let's get this because I need you to get this full flesh meal that I'm giving you because I need to fill you up my way, not the way you want me to. It is very amazing to me that there's a difference between, my mom said it, and the reason why I'm saying it to you guys, I don't know why it just came to me. There's a difference between abuse, discipline, a spanking, abuse, and discipline. But I'll honestly say God has always given me great discipline because when he disciplines me, he loves me and give me instructions on what to do. I would say the spankings that I got, I put myself in a place that I didn't trust God, that I actually was giving them to myself because I wanted to do things my way. The abuse, oh Lord Jesus. When I tell you, I set myself through it by trusting people, by giving myself to people, that it was like, God, you got me with this person. They're going to help me. I'm going to help them. And God was like, I didn't tell you that. Like, I set myself through abuse and allow people to abuse me. And God was like, mm-mm. But I'm going to save you. Stop going back into something that you feel like you have to be in. This person or place or thing gave you so much. They really didn't give you anything. They gave you a whole lot of hurt, distrust, and disloyalty. And they gave you a whole lot of feeling like, oh, you gotta stay around because you don't know any better, or you feel like they've done so much and gave so much to you that you stay in misery. I don't want that for my life anymore. So I'm going to go with the unknown, but the known at the same time. Because I know God has me. You better know He has us. All of that we have gone through in our life and everything that we are going through really is a testimony and really is the glory for God to say, I am changing you. I am changing your situation. I am building you how I want to build you. Come on, child, let me do it. I promise you all the promises I have for you. I have them. And how about this? They're like a way. But God is suiting us up and getting us ready for them. Because He doesn't want us to go back into old habits where we trust the abuser and go back into that. And how about this? A lot of the times the abuser is ourselves. We go back into that same old stuff because we feel like we're comfortable with that. Oh, I got enough. I'm good now. No, I have to remove me and ask God, not me. I have to ask God to remove me and don't let me look back. I don't want to turn back because I know if I turn back, I'm gone. I'm worth too much to turn back. And this is humbling for me. Because I would never speak out like this. I wouldn't speak out of my worth. Not genuinely. We are worth more. We gotta truly know it. Go through the mud. Go through it all, that God is reforming and shaping you, and He is taking things off of you that don't need to be there. And how about this? I said it the other day. As soon as you think it's one way, He shifts and do it another way, because He's like, okay, they didn't got this. Okay, now I need them to go and do this. So I gotta take this off them now because they good in that area. Let me take it off and put them here, and then I'm gonna bring it back to them to do it now like this. But one thing we have to know, that it's always intact if we are actually working on it and always in it. It's our foundation. If our foundation is in Him, all of the other stuff that He changes and He moves and He puts together and all that stuff, He can take that off. He doesn't never go and remove Himself from us unless we don't show up and be worthy and actually give Him the glory and repent and do all Him. That's where He's like, when I've never heard it, and at least for myself, of Him actually cracking and leaving us unless we do, and we want to stay in some ways that we don't need, when we're not open for learning and growing. When we have a firm, sure-footed foundation in Him, He may move and rebuild some things in our lives. He goes and He may tighten up that foundation up on the top, like, oh, crack coming, let me get it. But I have never heard where He actually shifts it and break it up. And that, I don't know, it may be true. I'm not a pastor. I am not someone that I can say my relationship with Him is so intact that I can quote it for sure to spread it out to you guys. But I'm going to tell you, for myself, my foundation has to be solid in Him. Solid in Him. Because when it's solid in Him, everything else that He wants to shift and move and go, I know that He's the one doing it and not me. I know He needs me for something. He needs me. And how about this? He wants me. Go to the human form of it. A need is always where something may be needed in your life. You may need this, you may need that. I just explained it to you guys. But the human side is one thing. God's side for me is He needs me to go out there and bring souls to Him, to show people that He is, He will always be, He is the I am, He's forever. He is the one that exists more than anything. And to know that I'm wanted, they both work hand in hand. For Him to want me after all I done did, that He doesn't even look at what I did and what was done to me, that it's like, girl, you good. Now get rid of this because I want you. I need you to go out there and do this for me. And I know you're going to be able to do it because I'm going to equip you with everything I need you to do. Girl, keep coming on into me. Come to me. Come to me. Come to me. Come to me. It's amazing and a wonderful thing to have somebody always wrap their arms around you and say, I love you. Here, let me show you the gentleman that I am. I was just saying this, you could tell a difference between a man and a gentleman. Because a man does more than just, be a part of. He's a man, so people call him, yeah, that's a man. That's a man right there. I see that man right there. But a gentleman don't even have to worry about him being where people see him. Because he is so sure-footed in the fact that he's gentle and he is a man, that he don't need nobody to give him no validation. Because he know who he is. He know he is this. He know that he has it. And when it comes to God, the glory. Yes, he wants us, human-wise, to give it to him. But the difference between God's gentlemen and humans is God does get all the glory in it. And you guys may not understand my breakdown on it, but I definitely get it. There is a difference between a man who gets up and do more than the average boy, young man, person who is male gender. And then you have a gentleman who is kind, who is sweet, who is loving, who is forgiving, who is purposeful, who is rid of pride, who is slow to get angry, quick to love, produces greatness, produces consistency, who is humble. I so love God because I put a while ago how he is such a gentleman. He keep opening doors, and he does. The fact that he opened the door for me to see hell, to show me, child, you don't want to be here? Look at this. And bring me back? You can't tell me that's not a gentleman. To show you somewhere where, look, you keep living the life that you live in, this is where you want to be. So I'm going to show you somewhere that you don't want to be. But I'm not going to show you what I have for you because it's glory. It's too glorified for you to see it until you actually come and sit up there with me. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus. The need for this gentleman, I have to go and do. We have to go and do. So if he is correcting us, but yet still holding our hands, still breathing life into us, still wrapping his arms around us, still kissing us and blowing his spirit down and through us. You daggone right, I'm going to show up and surrender and do what he needs me to do and go forth in the wants that he wants me to do. I've never knew a love like this. And for him to say that, I just was saying, God, I'm showing up, but not really showing up. I knew I wasn't showing up how he wanted me to. I was trying to present something to him that he didn't need. Man. If you would have asked me this, I would have been fake telling you God is with me, but he was only with me how I wanted him with me. But now I know he gotta be with me to do this, to correct me with love, to embrace me with love, to give me instructions and take his time with me. Jesus. Keeper, 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 keeper. I was saying this to myself in the corner today because I call it keeper corner, keeper corner, keeper corner, keeper corner. And this whole thing is like, I keep her cornered. I keep her cornered. I keep her cornered. I keep you cornered, Audrey Elaine. Because just like you feel like you need me to be focused with you, I need you to be focused with me, Audrey Elaine. This is This is amazing for me to know I am wanted. How is it, we want human contact, but I've been doing good without it. Because the contact that I want is God. And how about this? That laying on someone's chest and hearing their heart has changed for me when you don't hear it how you used to. But me laying on God and hearing his heart, and it comes with so much. It's so in depth that the one thing I do know about it, it helps me know he is real. It helps me know that every beat in every part of him is good. I'm wanted. You are wanted. We're needed. I know I am here for a purpose. And I thank him that he's letting me know I'm going to reveal it to you, and I'm going to show you it when I see fit to let you know. So I asked him to help me and equip me with everything you need, and not what I be having in my head of what you need, but what you need. I forget the exact words that I said, but I know that was a conversation for him and not necessarily a conversation for, even though this is a journal for me to express out. Because if he wanted me to, it would have came out of my mouth already, but I can't even remember it. Because my corner, literally, is for him and I. Get yourself a corner. I've already said that. It's where I'm in tune with it. I'm in tune with the fact of that's where I go when I need him. And now for him to say, I need you to come into this corner because I need and want you here for something, man, that corner is man, it's a lot in that corner. That corner right there for me, it comes now where I know. And how about this? I'm not always in that corner for any. That corner at first used to be where I would go and I'd be like, God, I need you to take this off of me, remove this person, remove this from me, and do that. And now it's like I actually go there for correction. Because today was out there, I go there for happiness. It's a lot of times because I don't just cry when things are going on now. Now, this girl who has emotions, who has feelings and express them out now, I'm in that corner for almost every feeling there is. Sadness, joy, gratefulness, humbleness. Man, the list can go on. Like those emoji things, or almost everything. I'm in that corner, hot-headed. Sometimes I'm in that corner upset. And he's like, okay, you coming to me real. You coming to me real. Because it's not like he don't know me. I thank you guys. We got to go out and really go be ourselves. I'm finding out who Audrey Lane is. And this girl is amazing. She is worth it. She is worth a lot. Man, I say it all the time of how much I love God. But today, it was one of them, God, look at you. And more so, it was like, you want me? Wait, hold up. You want me? You want me? Okay, God. The fact that you want me lets me know that for me, I am needed. I am needed here for you. Audrey Lane, you got somebody who wants you. You better want them back. I love you guys. You stay positive. You go out there and submit, surrender, obey. Follow him. Ask him to cleanse you. Ask him to purify you. Ask him to remove things up and out of you that you don't need. Come on, we can do this. Literally, we was born to do this. Built Lord tough. That's one of my things I always say. I'm built Lord tough. Actually in the process of getting that trademark. We are built Lord tough. That's what you guys better know. Come on, board. Built Lord tough. Folks, come on, let's go. We got somebody fighting for us. It's amazing to be wanted. I love you guys. Love yourself more importantly. And you better always, always love God, because he loves you. He needs you. He wants you. He wants us. Let's go out there and make sure we glorify his name. That when people see us, they see him. Because it won't be about us, it'll be all about him. You guys, thank you for subscribing to Just Be Audrey Lane. You know I always do this. Make sure you guys have a wonderful night's sleep. Be a blessing to others. Be a blessing even to yourself. Let yourself know you are worthy. You are more than even what you think. I love you. Have a good evening, and I'll be back with you guys tomorrow. Bye now.